Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome back to Wario Land II, the first alternative ending that we're actually approaching. 2 more stages we need to do, as you can see, for that. Last episode was 2 stages again, so I'll try to go for 3 again today. Last time I stopped a little bit earlier, but I've decided to try to go for 3 no matter what. Therefore saying, we're actually going to finish off this chapter over here. But first, we're doing story number 4, go through the Grand Hall. Of course, we're in a castle, so we have a Grand Hall. Wario's not an idiot, he knows how castles are supposed to work. Even though officially it's not Wario's castle anymore now. These guys, the pirates, the Black Sugar Gang, don't want to get hit. The Black Sugar Gang, run by Captain Syrup, actually took over. Since Wario was too lazy to get up, even with a noisy alarm clock. But we're on our way, getting our castle back. Apparently we need to do 2 more stages for that. Okay, this first room is not too spectacular, just a couple of coins. And an occasional silver coin. Well, looking out for these spikes. Nothing too spectacular. Let's move on to the real stage now. Okay, how does this room work? I'm pretty sure this is not a continuation, so let's grab the coins here first. Yeah, because we're stuck here. We can't hit the other block from this side. And this is where we need to continue. Okay, same deal here. Can't reach that block, so let's go up here. This is a dead end, so we're forced into the door. Okay, the stage really loves using these kind of situations. Only this time we're not approaching it from another side. This time we're actually using rolling action in order to get through here. Something we couldn't do in the previous room, but this time we can. Thank you. Man, did you even bring the beer-throwing pirates in here? It's fun and everything they were in the city and in the factory and in your own castle, Syrup, but I don't want them here. This is still my home after all. Okay, that guy's gone now, so I can safely go on, but there's another one, of course. Okay, we got everything. We saw there's a door here, so let's go in here. Okay, we're back in this room, only on the other side this time. And this should eventually lead us to that block that we could not reach first time we were here. So, we have a shortcut, not that we actually want it, but still. Come on, get out of the way. In case you do want to go back to the beginning part of the stage, that way you can do that. We also saw there's one up here. Oh, thank you. Was indeed where I wanted to go. Okay, let's move on. This room... This looks interesting with these breakable blocks. Thank you. Remember, Wario can actually go over these 1-space gaps while you're dashing. Almost like Mario, whenever you're running, Mario can also actually go over 1-space gaps. Wario can also do that. And I need an enemy here. There's plenty of those, so... Thank you for landing on these blocks. Even enemies can go over 1-space blocks. Everybody can skip 1-space gaps. You would almost start thinking why they even bother making them. Because apparently you can't fall through them, even if you tried. Okay, what are we going to do here? There's a lot of these ice guys here, so... I'm not too sure if these guys actually are here for puzzle reasons or just to hinder us. Let's see what we can actually find in this room. No, 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 no. Come on. Come on! Pretty sure I hit you there. No, you don't. Die, please. I'm getting more and more convinced these guys are indeed just here to annoy us. Okay, that looks pretty high up. Not sure how I need to get up there. There's something up here. Maybe if I start bouncing the floor here. No. Okay, down here? Yeah. Should have known, actually. Okay, how do I get past you? Because this is going to get annoying. Turn around, please. Thank you. Okay, this room has a lot of breakable blocks. Be careful not to break too many of them while going up, because they're going to function as your standing platforms the moment you get up here. You're only allowed to break them the moment you're done up there. Otherwise, you're not grabbing those big coins. Okay, let's not waste too much time, let's just go on. Okay, this is how you get up here. Good to know, so I'm not missing out on anything. Okay, what I am missing out on is the treasure room, because this is once again a stage where I'm not too sure where it is, in all honesty. But I'm pretty sure I didn't remember because I don't have to. It's probably going to be a location which I'll find pretty easily. Okay, time for some screw around, because this guy is actually really fun. If you manage to get hit by him here, and you decide not to jump, Wario can get stuck in an infinite loop in this small little area. Looks really fun. So play around with that if you like. But okay, for some serious business, because let's not waste too much time, we actually want to grab you and take you up here. Because obviously we need to use you for a puzzle. Oh, there's more of these guys up here. Well, in that case you don't need him. Go away. I thought you were the only one in this room. In that case, don't make it hard for yourself. Get hit by these guys in order to open up these blocks down here. Pretty easy to do, just bounce around between the left and right wall. Of course, make sure to jump over this middle platform, because otherwise you're going to fall down. And open up these blocks for a couple of coins. You can also grab a couple on the right side. First, let's take a look at this door over here. Yeah, indeed, like I suspected, the treasure room is indeed very easy to find in the stage, and therefore I did not bother remembering it. Why does it always work like that? Let's just clear it. Okay, top, middle, right. Okay, no problems here. I can keep over 600 coins, which is a lot, so definitely would have been a waste to lose them. And I already have plenty of them, so yeah, these blocks down here you can do the same like I did on the left. I think I'll skip out on that. Let's save some time for once. So we can try to go for 3 stages again. 600 coins is more than enough. I don't need a handful more. Let's just do this minigame. Even if I need to open up every single panel, I will still be over 4,000 coins. So that landmark has officially come and gone, you might say. Let's head towards 5,000. 3. Bam. 4,444. I mean 9. Screw that final number. That should have been a 4. But okay. Weird coin amounts aside, let's move to the final stage of this game, because this will end in a different ending, so kick 'em out is indeed a final story. Okay, let's do the final stage of this game. The second final stage of this game. Still fun how that works in this game. The alternative stories. This one ending quite obviously, of course, because of the pirates taking over our own home. It's going to have to end in You guys are going to leave. Now. It's my house. We actually don't have to chase them to their own house because they're not going to bother stealing our treasure. They don't have to. We can just keep the treasure here. It's their home now, of course, so... It's probably the reason why this part of the story is so much shorter. But still needs to be cleared. Beating these stages, grabbing the treasure, and grabbing the treasure chart piece at the end of the stage. They all still count towards 100% in Wario Land 2. So if you're going for the full 100% clear, like I'm doing, these stages still need to be done. And in any order, of course, because I did not address this quite yet, but even when you first start the game, you actually don't have access to that flowchart, giving away that the... Oh, that looks nasty. Okay. How the hell am I supposed to hit those? Okay, let's go try it. Let's go grab the final few coins from the final shaft quickly. Give me plenty of time to finish that story. Because I am in this alternative story right now. But it does not have to be an alternative story, of course. If you first start this game and don't have access to the flowchart, giving away that these alternative pathways are here, you can also immediately decide to try to do this chapter, of course. You can immediately, whenever you start the first stage, decide I'm not going to press everything, Wario, stay asleep, and do this part first. Of course, you can also do that. But okay, this apparently was a lot easier than I thought. Let's go see what is hidden so well here. The moment I saw those enemy blocks, I thought it was going to be quite nasty, but apparently it was not that bad. Okay, there should be something up here. Yeah. Okay. Getting hit by an enemy also throws you out of Mini Wario, apparently. Did not quite remember that. I thought water was the only way to get out of the transformation. But now that I think about it, getting hit also pretty logical that throws you out. Okay, apparently that was everything in here. Pretty well hidden room, but not too spectacular what you can find in it. And here's me trying to do 3 stages in one video. If I need to start doing stuff like this, it's not going to work. Okay, this looks like something I don't want to break immediately, because this looks like a staircase, so let's go climb it first. Yeah, there's also some enemy blocks up here. Bam. No. Okay, this is going to be annoying. Let's kill one of you. Because otherwise it's going to be pretty much impossible getting out of here. And bam! Yeah, not surprised there's another one here. Going to cost me a lot of coins, these guys. Come on. You know what, sir? You're not worth the trouble. Okay, this we can break safely. Continuation over here. Okay, another situation of choose your poison. A lot of shafts leading down. One of them actually might end in something nice, like a treasure room for instance, so let's go see what they all have to hide. Yeah, indeed there's a door over there. I suspected as much. And one of them actually ended on a small little platform having a door. Which might be the treasure room, might also be just a bonus room for some coins. But I am pretty sure it is the treasure room. In this shaft over here. There we are. This one I did remember. Okay, chef. Where are you hiding? You're hiding over here. All the way at the bottom right. But I still found you. Another treasure gotten. Okay, there's some more shafts. Those actually only contain some coins, but still worth getting. Okay, the fourth one only has a handful. So, why would you even bother? If you're a completionist, but I'm actually not in this case. Every single coin in the game is a little bit too much to ask, so... Whenever we're dealing with just a handful of coins, I don't feel guilty skipping them. And besides that, I actually highly doubt I'm able to find every single place where coins are hidden. There's bound to be a couple of hidden doors, hidden ceilings, hidden locations in the walls that I actually didn't find, so... For that reason alone, it's not worth trying to go for all of the coins. For that, you actually need to make use of maps and everything. And that's a little bit too much to ask. I'll just try to go for as many things I can find. As long as it's enough to pay for my minigames, that's the most important thing. Okay, this looks interesting. The way to solve this puzzle is make sure they are going the other way. The way their spear is not facing. So you can chase them safely. And then quickly give them a nudge, because otherwise you're going to turn around to still hit you, so... Be careful for that. And that way you can actually get through here. Easy puzzle. Okay, get rid of them before their spear can actually knock some coins out of you. Too late for me. Okay, and with that we actually have covered everything in here, with the exception of the exit of the boss arena, but hopefully we don't need to cover that. Let's go see what the final boss is in this area. Of course, it's Syrup. Even though it's a different pathway, it's still... That was quick. It is still the final boss of this game officially, of course, so... Didn't last very long, so let's go try that again. As you can see, even though we are still facing Syrup, it is a different kind of Syrup. This time she actually uses a robot pirate. Still waiting for the very first time she's going to face her herself. This coward of a captain is never going to do that. But this guy runs on batteries. As you can see, it goes slower and slower until it's out of juice. And then Syrup will try to get some juice into it, recharge it again. That will give you the chance to actually hit this guy. So just avoid him enough times until he runs dry on energy. She will start charging him, and then you can hit him. The first part is of course the most difficult part, because of him being full on energy. He moves the fastest then, so that is definitely the hardest part of this boss battle. But all in all, pretty easy. And once you've hit him enough times, you can actually grab him and use him to throw at Syrup herself. And Wario Land 2 is completed. Again. This way you can actually clear the game a lot faster, as you can see. Because only 6 stages were required to beat the game. But okay, of course we're not done yet, of course. This is not the only secret ending. Even after this we will still continue on. This is 2. Okay, that quickly taken care of. We get treasure piece number 30 out of 50. 20 more to go. Let's go see how this game can also end. Another final cutscene. Get out of my castle! And the way they fly off into the distance is the same as in the first ending. Only this time not from their own castle, but from our castle, which was briefly their castle. But no, it's a Wario's. So get that W back on the entrance. And let's get back to sleep. Don't forget how this chapter got started. Wario wanted to stay asleep. despite the pirates entering his castle and the alarm clock. And that way you also finish off Wario Land 2, you might say. For the second time we get an ending. Good thing to note about these endings is actually this, as you can see. In the first time we actually looked at the credits, Wario was actually running back home with his treasure. Only this time, because of never leaving his castle in order to recapture his treasure, this time we actually just get a blank screen. The cutscene is still the same we see in the end credits, but there's no Wario. And the reason for that being, Wario actually never left his castle. It's actually pretty interesting. Despite there being multiple endings in this game, multiple ways to actually finish the story, in some of them you actually get a different ending depending on the context of which story you actually got. Which is actually interesting, that they actually bothered to change up the end credits slightly depending on which story you're actually doing. In this case, a story where Wario never left his home and therefore he is not in the cutscene. But still. This quickly taken care of, this first secret chapter of this game. There's actually a lot more to do. So, let's go watch this cutscene. This one I actually will still keep going. I think the end credits we are going to meet in later chapters, which are the same as the ones we've already seen. Those I actually might start cutting out, because those we've already seen. And they drain a lot of time in the video, which I can actually use to play some levels. In this case, since it being a little bit different, it is worth showing off, but not all of them are going to be different. The other ones, in order to save some time, I will cut out, because those minutes that would normally be wasted by a cutscene we've already seen can be used to play some stages. But this one I will still show off. But next time we will continue with another new chapter. I'm pretty sure the next chapter is not going to be one that ends up in a different pathway, heading towards an alternative ending. Because you might have seen on the flowchart of this game, some of them actually end up on the regular pathway again. Also pretty interesting. Those you might see as shortcuts throughout the story, or just alternative stories. Those we'll be taking a look at next time, because 30 stages have been cleared now, but there are still 20 more to do. This one was actually pretty easy to access, because it was just a simple matter of don't touch any buttons the moment the game starts. Winning a game by doing absolutely nothing. Even in Wario Land 2, that is possible. But for the rest, some more tricky business is going to be required. Secret endings need to be found. Because some of the stages where the flowchart says the chapters actually derive from have something hidden in them. Something hidden we need to find in order to clear that stage in a different way and end up in different locations and getting different stages. That is how this game will continue, starting from the next episode. And even here in this cutscene, Wario is still sleeping. This is definitely the sleeping chapter, you might say. Okay, this was the second time we saw the credits. This one was a little bit different than the first one. Let's go see how we stack up now. Yeah, we know it's the end. But this is what we're interested in. Stage clear is now 60%. Treasure should also be, because I got the treasure in every single stage, including the treasure chart pieces. So we're now at 60% done. 40 more percent to go. Okay, treasure-wise it looks like this. Most of it is already filled out, but not all of it quite yet. Our treasure chart becomes more and more complete, but we still have work to do. We can almost see where the treasure is. And in our flowchart we can see the next chapter we're going to do. I'll try to do them in order to keep them as organized as possible. Will be a simple shortcut throughout the main story. Treecks out.